Do you think Liverpool could actually go on to get that fourth place spot?
Yes, I do. I think it's not going to be easy for them, but I think we have to believe that they can do that. I think they've got to be Chelsea now. I think they've got to win every game, and I think they're capable of doing that. I think if they'd have beaten Birmingham, I've definitely been convinced they would have done it, but they drew with Birmingham. I think what they've got to do now, I think they've got to go to Chelsea and beat Chelsea. And I think if they can get that stage where if they beat Chelsea, they can finish fourth, the supporters will be behind them. I think Tottenham and City will drop points. It's a question of Liverpool cannot afford to do that now. So I think they've got to win their remaining games, and I think they're capable of doing that.
Ian Wright came out last week and said the fans shouldn't be angry if Steven Gerrard leaves. What do you think?
I don't think Steven Gerrard will leave. I think he's been a tremendous servant for Liverpool, and he's a winner. He wants to win the league, and I'm sure he'd love to do that with Liverpool. And I think all this talk about if Steven Gerrard's going to leave, I think it's nonsense, because he's Liverpool through and through, and he's been a tremendous player for Liverpool, and he still is. And I think Liverpool will not be the same if he did leave.
You mentioned tremendous players. You can't not mention Fernando Torres. Do you think he'll be here next season as well?
Yes, and again, I think the supporters have taken to him. He's a fantastic player, and he's just showed their appreciation. He said he loves being at Liverpool. So when he's come out and said that, for me, he's going to be at Liverpool next season. And I think if they do finish fifth, I still think Torres and Gerrard will be there, because they think now they've got to give something back to the fans. And that's what it's all about. And I can still see Fernando Torres being there next season, because the supporters love him and he loves the supporters.
There's a lot of controversy that Rafa took him off last week against Birmingham. What do you think about that?
No, I don't think so. I think basically he did look a little bit tired, and I think the game he had against Benfica, he got kicked quite a lot, so he may have been carrying an injury and all that. And I can understand where Rafa Benitez is coming from. I think he's saying, listen, we cannot afford to do without Fernando Torres for our remaining games. And as the games goes on, you look at it is that the longer the game goes on, the more chance he has of being injured when you're tired. So I think I can understand where Rafa Benitez is coming from, because we now need Fernando Torres fully fit for the remaining games.
Do you think Rafa Benitez will stay at the club?
Well, I think no reason why not. He's one of them where just let him get on with his job. I think it's no good being negative. We've got to be positive. He's got another 4 years to go, so we've got to get behind him and give him what he needs, and that's what it's all about. So I can still see him being there next season. Yes.
Are you going to the World Cup? Are you working over there?
Yeah, I'm all there for the entire World Cup, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing. I'll be doing every game, and I'm looking forward to seeing the pretenders. Messi's the best player in the world at the moment. People talking about him being a legend. He's only 22. And I think you can now start comparing him with Diego Maradona. I was lucky enough to play against Diego Maradona in Italy when I played for Juventus, and he was a special player. And I think Messi now, at the age of 22, is becoming a legend to be compared with Diego Maradona.